thankfully Crescent Yamaha gave this bike to me with a top box on, which, as you'll see in a second, absolutely perfect, because I've got this bike for a few days. This is, in all fairness, the first time I've ridden the bike. I haven't ridden it yet. Holly took it back from Crescent Yamaha because her Tiger is in for a service. Not a service, well, it's kind of getting a service. It's having its fork seals done, rear brake pads done, and a good old MOT. So they said, what bike do you want? She said Tiger 7, Tracer 7. Tiger 7. I really do like these BMW. Oh, he's on his bloody phone, isn't he? Yeah, he's on his mobile phone. The thing I don't understand, if you're going to be that stupid to use your mobile phone on loudspeaker in your hand, why don't you stick it up to your bloody head and just show people that you're a complete and utter... You're in a car park, you're one-handed driving. There you go, I don't know if you can see that, straight on his mobile phone there. It's not like riding it around when there's loads of people about. It's a bit awkward, isn't it? Got one idiot who does it. Right, so we'll turn that off. Turn you off. Battery dies so quickly on the Insta361X. I might have to start using a permanent charger on it. Right, let's have a quick look. So, what we got? Yeah, so this boot fell off. I resold it, but it's a bit crap. Alright, catch you in a minute. Alright, so frustratingly, they can't fix the boot. I gave it a go with the old do it at home DIY style sole adhesive. Absolutely caked it in that, and by the sounds of it, I've caused him more of a headache than it would have been without. So he said pop up to their main branch, which I'm going to do now, and have a look, see if they can get it all sorted for me. It'll be a good time to... Actually, what I might do is see how the Tiger performs on a quick motorway run as well, because I haven't taken this on the motorway yet. And you love when you indicate and people are just like, I'm going to pull out. Might as well not even bother indicating. Such a shame the weather was a little bit foggy this morning, because I was looking forward to trying to take this out all day long. I might do that tomorrow. Oh, I might actually pop this back to Yamaha tomorrow, pick up another one. They can have this back. But she is just such a nimble motorcycle. I forgot what riding a light motorcycle feels like. I'm genuinely am really happy with this bike. It would be a great bike to own. I think the best way I could... Oh, now that's a good comparison actually. This bike or the Honda NC 750X. This bike or the Honda NC 750X. Now, I would probably choose... Well, this is a problem, right? Not one bike would be perfect. Now, the thing that lets the Honda down is the screen. It's very, very dated. The screen on the Yamaha is really good. I mean, that, as you can see, that's cracking. The miles per gallon on the on the Honda, I'll get it right eventually, are a lot better. So therefore it ticks the box on that one. And also, Honda have done that absolutely amazing design where they put storage where the tank would be on a normal motorcycle. So you get a top box put on and you have your tank storage area. You're absolutely laughing. You don't really need side panniers. God, but this is just so nimble. I actually feel like this is more nimble to ride than the NC 750X. And also the colour scheme that Yamaha do outweighs what Honda do. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're very, very close. Don't forget, you can get the blue and silver NC 750X, and on this one you can get the blue and silver performance colours, which is nice. And there you go, look, completely flat-footed, no issues with that at all. Great visibility of the wind mirrors, you can move them around, have a look, see what's going on. Always stop in the yellow box until your exit's clear. That's amazing, absolutely amazing. Right, so I'm hoping these guys will be able to sort out my soul. Yeah, low speed manoeuvres, this bike is awesome. Well, that's a little bit more positive. He said should be a problem, come back tomorrow and see how we've got on. Cancel, which is all good. And my tripod is still on the bike. In all fairness, they haven't really had much of a chance to take it off because it was only 5 minutes. I'm hoping, yeah, there's no water down here. Bit of gravel in the middle, but we don't worry about that, we just stay out the middle. She has definitely got enough pick up and go. I mean, yeah, and I think this is quite a, what way should we go? Yeah, let's go up here. So this is definitely quite a good thing about the lower power bikes. As you know, I do like using them, and you can also like really use their bandwidth of power because they are so versatile. I mean, if I was to do this on my bike, I'd be well over the speed limit by now, but there you go, I was 6 miles an hour away from the National. So what a bike. I'm just really hoping this audio is not popping and cracking because GoPro has a tendency to do that. The suspension is very, very good. I'm not struggling at all. A van and a car had to ruin it, didn't they? There's a passing place up there. Oh no, it's the end of the road. Lovely. Yeah, it was a passing place, but never mind. Yeah, very, very agile. Very agile. Let's go this way. Nice to control. Accelerations. So nice. This is a really, genuinely, really good bike. It could do a cruise control, and it may be an option that can be fitted. At the end of the day, Yamaha have got a brochure with all the optional extras this bike can come with. To make this bike really good for me, bigger windscreens, it's either Puke or Pyramid Plastic, something like that. Tracer 900 GT has one of those screens, so it is a good screen for that. Heated grips without a shadow of doubt. Cruise control. This is the thing, you're spending near on £10,000 for the bike. Just those little creature comforts will make this a phenomenal weapon. Also, if you got, say, well, yeah, you can take any bike off-road, you can take any bike touring, it just depends on what you want to do. But this would be a very good bike to take touring because it's light and it is good on fuel. You're not going to struggle once you've loaded it all up. You're going to have a bike that is half the weight of a normal big bike. Right, let's see how this thing is getting up to 70. Yes, very, very raspy. So it can get up to 70 quite comfortably, but going through the gears, it is a rasp. Really raspy. It's almost slightly disappointing because you don't want it that raspy, you want it a little bit smoother. But it is a twin. It's not as smooth as a 4 or as perfect as a 6. The 6s, get on a K1600, wow, they are smooth. Alright, so that little blast on the motorway, I'd turn the cameras off for the majority of it. I just thought that the wind noise would be causing too many issues. There was a lot of wind noise. It wasn't as smooth as I felt it, and that's an easy fix at the end of the day, isn't it? You just put a bigger screen on, like I said, and with the adjustability like the old 900 GT. I don't know about the new one, but definitely the old one, you can easily eradicate that. But high acceleration, I mean, this is a 50. She is torquey, I'll give her that. There's definitely a good amount of torque there. But yeah, I'm hoping that gear lever loosens in time if you own it, because that will get a bit tiring. God, can you see the size of that pothole? It's about 4 inches deep. If I hit that with the bike at speed on a lean, you're definitely going to... It's What's that thing? It's ridiculous. Well, it leans in, flicks over. I mean, the tyres are very good. I'll give them their credit. I was going to keep this bike for a couple of days, and like a couple of days more. I gave them a shout and said, look, if I bring this back, can I choose another bike? They were like, yeah, of course you can. But actually, well, they just texted me going, yeah, of course, no problem, pop down. Now, I believe this bike can be made A2 compliant. Obviously, A2 can't go above 90 horsepower, I think. So it's got to be within 90 horsepower, and then it will be restricted down or something like that. So in essence, this is well within the remits of a A2 compliant motorcycle. If you've just gotten into motorcycling and you're young and you've got your A2, you'd be absolutely smitten with this bike, because you could own it, restrict it, get your full license, unrestrict it, and you're still going to have an absolute weapon of a motorcycle. So that's definitely something to consider if you're on an A2 license. Right, I'm just going to come down here and I'm going to see how the bike is on an emergency stop. So there's nothing behind me. See what those front brakes are like. Nothing in front. Yeah, she's done alright. I mean, that wasn't a very high speed. Oh, it's beautiful down here. I'm so glad this is on my doorstep. River Hamble. Anyway, let's go. Let's get up to 20. The front brake is very, very good. I'll tell you what, let's get a thumbnail. Trailers only. Oh, that's full lock. Yeah, let's get a thumbnail. Yeah, and this top box is actually quite nice. It comes from obviously Yamaha. Opens it up. It's obviously probably some sort of givey or something. But yeah, that's what I like on my GTR. Just something a little bit smaller than the 55 litre top box I've got at the moment. Just so I can actually, should we go zoomed in and go a little, actually, yeah. Alright, so thumbnail done. Taking her back to Yamaha, and I'll tell you what, I'm really happy with this. Said it a few times. I think if you own it, you're not going to be disappointed. If anyone does own the Tracer 700, just leave a comment, let me know what you think of it, because I actually really like it. Oh, what was the other thing I was going to... So let's just do a quick shakedown of what I think about this bike. It handles phenomenally. It is very, very good. The seat height for 5'8", spot on. No dramas with that at all. Wind mirrors, awesome visibility. What else can I say? Seat comfort is very good. Handlebar positions are nice. You're not leant forward. You are pretty much bolt upright, which is never a bad thing. Ooh. And also, if you stall it, you're a bit of a douche. What's that? It looks like a 900 GT. Let's face it. Probably until you get up close to a 900 GT. Seat's comfy. Top box is nice. Wind mirrors are good. Styling is good. Handlebar rake is nice. Yeah, I think this is really a brilliant bike. Definitely a contender for the NC 750X. I would be torn between the two, and I think the Honda, like I said earlier, would just edge forward purely on the fact that it's got some fantastic storage capabilities. You're not restricted at all. Like you see, you put a top box on that thing, you got your tank box, put some panniers on, cool, unbelievable. The acceleration on this thing as well is just, it's what you want. Just want it to sound a little bit nicer, because obviously Euro 6 is just strangling the hell out of motorcycles, but that's something that can be easily rectified with a few little modifications. This bike could be something special, but I'm by no means disappointed by it. Looking down, it's pretty much your average kind of sized motorcycle. They're all kind of going skinny. I mean, you look at the new BMW GS, That thing's ridiculous. The old GSs were fat, chunky. Look at me, we're a GS. This thing, well, sorry, the new one is just a bit skinny. So I think Yamaha have kept in line with that, with the skinny style of motorcycles that they're all starting to obviously go down. TFT is easy to understand. Obviously I haven't connected it to my phone, but that's something that can be done. Let me know what you guys think about this bike. Has it been on your radar, or have you looked at it and gone, why pay the money, just get a 900 GT second hand? Interesting conversation to be had. I mean, over the time I've ridden this bike today, the gear selector hasn't got softer. She's still pretty heavy. I know what Justin's going to throw me on. He's going to throw me on this bloody trike, isn't he? Look at that thing. I am going to ride that though, without a doubt, but he's going to throw me on that, I can guarantee it, all day long. The hell is that? Anyway, right guys, thank you for watching this video about the Yamaha Tracer 7. Big thank you to Crescent Yamaha in Southampton for this bike. Check out their website, have a good look around, pop down there, grab a coffee, have a chat with the sales team. They're absolutely brilliant. Bought a lot of bikes from them, highly recommended, and they ain't paying me to say that. Generally, they're a great bunch of people down there. Until next time, please hit that subscribe button, check out the rest of my content, and I'll see you soon.